Pale Barb on social media. And if you are a previous viewer, welcome back. If you are a new viewer, welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first makeup tutorial video using my brand new ring light. I am so excited. If you guys want to keep watching, please do. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up at the end and hit subscribe when you're done before you leave. But yeah, if you want to see what makeup look that I'm going to be doing today, then keep on watching. So for today's look, I decided to do a like spring, summer glam. My interpretation of that anyway. So for today, I'm going to be doing my eyes first because this is how I do my makeup. I usually do my eyeshadow first and then I do my face. So that's what we're going to be doing. This is going to be a little bit tough for me, so don't be too harsh, because I've never done a makeup tutorial live on a video before in my life. So this is going to be a brand new experience for me. And so let's get started. I actually did already use this. This is the Tarte Brighter Days moisturizer, and this is what I use to moisturize my face first. So that's already on my face, and I already did my lips exfoliation, and this is what I use. This is the Bite Beauty Fruit Scrub in Whipped Cherry. So it looks like this. As you can see, I do use it. This is the 35U, so this is what it looks like. And this is the 35B. So today we are going to be using a bunch of pinks, purples, blues, my favorite kind of colors, and also I want to incorporate this palette that I also have, which is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and it looks like this. So let's get started. So before we start anything, I'm going to prime my eyes, and I'm going to prime my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape in Light. So it looks like this. I'm gonna grab my brand new mirror that my friend bought me for my birthday. So I prime my eyes with the Shape Tape always. I never use a primer. I actually like the Shape Tape for everything, to be honest. So this is what I use it for. And I'm going to be taking this IT Cosmetics Airbrush Concealer brush. Looks like this, and I'm just going to be blending it in just like that. And I just put it everywhere. It doesn't matter. I could look like a raccoon after, but it's okay. Just make sure that it's smooth and it's blended in. So the next brush I'm going to be using is by Royal and Langnickel. I have hair all over me. And it's this brush. It's one of the brushes I used, or I talked about in my favorite makeup brushes video. So this is the Crease Royal and Langnickel brush. So it looks like this. And I'm going to be taking, first, I forgot. I have to set my eyes. So I'm using this IT Cosmetics Airbrush Foundation Brush. So it looks like this, and this is the RCM. Now we can get started. Okay, so I'm going to be taking that brush that I just lost already. What the heck? This brush. And I'm going to be taking the NYX Ultimate Palette, and I'm going to be going in with this shade right here, which is the hot pink shade. And I'm going to use that in my transition. The thing that I like to do is I like to build a lot with color, which is why my looks kind of look a little bit super bold sometimes. I like to go back in with colors, build up on colors. So just keep going back and forth. This one, so I'm going to be using the 35B. So again, it looks like this, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, and I'm just going to be adding a little bit more pink to the look. And next I'm going to be taking this Cavendish eye round brush, and I'm going to be blending that all out. Remember, if it's messy, it's not a big deal. This is why I do my eyes first, because I get a lot of fallout. I like to create the wing look without doing an actual winged liner, so I will clean this all up when I'm done. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking, I'm going to be trying out this little guy. This is the Royal Nine Nickel. I have two of these. I have a blue one and I have a purple one, and this is the miniature one. This is the smoky eye brush. So it looks like this. It's tapered at the top. Also was in my last video, all my makeup brushes. And I'm going to be going back into the 35B, and I'm going to be using this purple shade right here. I'm going to try and create a halo look. So let's see if I can accomplish this. So it's gonna look something like this. I can't close this eye. And I'm just going to go back to the Cavendish eye round, and I'm going to kind of blend in these harsh lines that I created up here. Not too much blending, just enough. So now I'm going to be going into the 35U palette, and I'm going to be using a slightly shimmery shade. So there's these two purples right here, and I'm going to go into this one. And I'm just going to go on top of this. So when that's finished, I'm going to put these palettes away. I'm now going to dig into the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. So it looks like this, and it looks like this. So it's really shimmery. So I'm going to probably go into this purple. There's actually two. There's Fairy and there's Crystal. Crystal is a lot lighter. Crystal's up here, I believe. No, that's Fairy, and that's Crystal. So this is the color I like to mix in. This has, to me, it has like a lot of gold flecks in it. This is just straight purple glitter. So I'm going to probably start with this and then end with this, and possibly, depending on if I like the look, I'm going to add more glitter from a different palette. So with that, I like to use my finger, to be honest. So I'm going to go in with Fairy, which is this shade right here. I'm just going to be taking that on my finger like that and apply it in the middle. In my opinion, I do like this a lot. It smells really good, but I don't really like the pigmentation on it, I guess. It's very like, you have to keep going in, you have to keep going in. Like, it's very buildable, which is good for some things, but like when it comes to glitters, I like it to just be like boom. But like I said, it's really pretty color. They're all pretty colors. Okay. So we're gonna do it on this side now. So this is the 35B again. I'm going to be taking this shade and just try and deepen the outer corner. Just a little bit, not too much, but oh, sorry, I didn't even know that the this is what you have so far. So if you're a girl like me that likes to do bold looks, especially in the summertime, you'll love this. Next, I'm going to be taking my Neutrogena makeup wipes. Just gonna take one. I learned this trick from Desi Perkins. We're gonna go back on the under eye after I'm done doing my makeup, my face makeup, obviously. And so for the makeup wipe, you're going to, if you have nails, it's going to be easier for you. Just go like this. Clean up anything under here. And you're going to go just like that. So for the other side, you're going to do the same thing. There you go. And you're all set to move on to your face. So I'm going to be taking the Morphe Prep and Set primer spray. So I'm going to put this all over my face. It smells so good. It smells so like fresh. Just like let that set in a little bit. So today I'm going to be taking the Clinique Super Balanced Silk Milk Broad Spectrum. So this is what it looks like. And my shade is 13 Silk Vanilla. This is actually like a darker shade for me. This is like my summer foundation. I'm first going to be applying this with a brush, and then I'm going to be using a beauty blender. So let's just apply this first. Shake it up a little bit. I have dry sensitive skin, so this is actually really good for dry sensitive skin, at least in my opinion. It doesn't cake up really. It doesn't leave me looking patchy and gross. Like, I like this foundation a lot, especially for the summertime. So I'm using the Cavendish Face Flat, so it looks like this. I'm just gonna put it in all around my face first. And bring it down to my neck. So as that's all in place, I'm gonna be taking my beauty blender, my damp beauty blender, right here, and I'm just going to be patting it down like this, just to give that airbrush finish. So that's it for the face. As you can see, it's a little bit darker than my normal skin color, but it's okay. I like to be a little bit darker. It's not that big of a difference. So, with that, and then next I'm going to be taking Tarte Shape Tape, and I have light, medium, and light. So I'm just going to be opening them. So I'm going to be taking light, medium first. Dropping everything. Okay. It's kind of hard doing this when you don't have a table in front of you, but I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. So I'm going to be taking it like this. And that is the only thing I do with the light medium, unless I use it for my brows. Next I'm going to be taking light. I get like a little bit in the inner corner. Just like that. And then you're done. And now you look like a travel woman. Just kidding. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. So next I'm going to be taking my beauty blender, and I'm going to be blending this all in. So next you're going to set your face. Set your face, and I am going to be using the RCMA powder that I used on my eyes earlier. And I'm going to be using this Royal & Langnickel powder brush. So it looks just like this, very fluffy. Holy moly. And don't swirl, because you can move the makeup on your face. Pat it down, just like this. Even if it's like, just pat it. Pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it down. So, after that, I'm going to be taking a different beauty blender, and I'm going to be baking my face. So these are my smile lines. Just like that. And then I'm going to be doing my under eye from out to in. So this is how I bake my face, basically. And then I'll do my brows. So I'm going to do one brow on camera, one brow off camera, because I take forever doing my brows. So let's see. So for my brows, I'm going to be using the Ka-Brow by Benefit in the shade 3. That looks like 8. Nope, 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 nope. There you go. In the shade 3. So first I'm going to brush the brow hairs upward. Just like that. So I go from right in the corner, I go up like that. And then I do cream the curve all the way down, just like that. So then I brush those hairs back down so I can expose the top part of my brow. And I go halfway. Like that. And it looks messy now, but you know that you can clean it up afterwards. So I'm going to clean up that arch right there. This is the Royal & Lang Angle Brow and Lash. I'm just taking a little bit. of looks like that. I like thick brows. Like, I love thick brows, and I like arches, so which is why I kind of do my brow to look a little bit thicker, because go from this to that. I like to have thick, bold brows, but that's just me. A lot of people don't, but I do. So don't judge me, because I like it. Okay, so I'm going to do this baby off camera, and I will be back. So now that I have both brows done, I'm going to set them with the Benefit Ready Set Brow. It's just a clear gel. So I'm going to be setting that now with this. Now I can wipe off this powder, so I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Powder Brush. It looks like this. So I'm just going to be and then next I'm going to be doing my contour. So for that I'm going to be using the Morphe M143, and yes, I just washed this and I used it yesterday and it's dirty again. But I'm also going to be contouring with this. This is the Benefit Cheek Parade palette, and it looks like this if I can open it. I have so many things in my hand. So it looks like this. I'm going to be taking Hoola regular, and I'm going to be carving out my face with this. Next, I'm going to be taking the Morphe M527, same Hoola bronzer, and I'm just going to be bronzing up my temples and the side of my face. And then I'm going to be taking the, if I could find it, the Royal & Langnickel Angle Shader. So it looks like this, and I'm going to be carving out my nose. Even though everyone keeps telling me I have a baby nose, I still like doing this. Then, after I do that, I'm going to go back with my RCMA powder and my beauty blender, and I'm going to be carving out any harsh lines. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to apply my lashes. And for today's lashes, I'm going to be using Ardell Lashes Wispies. So they look like this. And I'm going to apply them off camera, and I will be back. So now that I have my lashes on, I'm just going to be taking that Airbrush Foundation Powder Brush by IT Cosmetics, and I'm going to be brushing off the powder from my nose area and on my jaw-ish line. So next I'm going to be taking the Tarte Cosmetics Party blush, and it looks like this. And I'm going to be taking a Morphe E4, and I'm going to I'm going to be taking my Morphe M501 and I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star and Manny Collab Eclipse highlighter. And I'm a girl who likes a lot of highlights, so be prepared. Lord. And on my Cupid's bow, I'm going to use my finger. So I'm going to put that right there on my nose. And then I'm going to use the same highlight. And I'm going to be taking a Morphe E18. And I'm going to be putting it at my brow bone. Just like so. And then I'm going to put it in my inner corner as well. Just like that. So now for lippies. So today I'm going to be using the combination of the Maybelline Beige Babe. It looks like this. This is what it looks like swatched. I'm going to be taking that. Just like that. And then I'm going to be applying the Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar right on top. Just like that. Also, one last thing, I'm going to go into my under eye and add a little bit more of the purple. So I'm going to be taking the 35B. So like this. So that is it. That is it for this look today. So this is what it looks like. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like getting ready with me in this makeup tutorial, if you have any questions about what I used or what I like to use, please leave a comment below. But that is all. Thank you for watching. If you are a new viewer, thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. I know it might be a long one, but I hope you enjoyed. Till then, I will see you next time for my next makeup tutorial. Bye. Thank you for watching.